I'm Morgan Freeman, and you're watching FAT-STEVEN JFG.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
I can feel it all the way down in my plums.
And with that, good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing out there? Kind of different format this morning, eh? I came up with this a couple nights ago. I was thinking, hey, what can I do that might be a little bit different than just gaming? So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my first AMA, which means ask me anything, well, within reason. And I will try to be as dead forward honest as possible. No lies here, no beating around the bush. And if you don't like what I have to say, I don't care. That's pretty much it. So we'll keep it to like one question at a time. Good morning, everyone. I'm going to greet the chat first. Let's take a look who we got here. Well, I can already see we got the author himself and the navigator of import charges, Adega Outlaw. We see Arwen Avalon, Mark the Infinitely Deserted, Arlena's Jester of Sin. I know I saw some other names. I think 6 is lurking. Miss Bella Games, good morning. Arlena, good morning. I think I said Miss Bella already. I hope I did. Yeah, it's who else we got? I think I saw Scott Westbrook, Tripping Orc. Heyo, heyo. Dijik, how you doing? Well, the chat just spammed all across in there. Just had to catch up. All of the art you're seeing on the left, though, is pretty much a AI art generator. I'll just edit things for profile and stuff. Like I had to add the head to that full body picture that was just up there. But other than that, yeah, it's all AI art. I don't sell it, but I do enjoy the different images. It gives me lots of stuff to do. Good morning, James Andrew. Hope you're doing well. All right. Anyone else I missed? Who's here? Good morning. Good morning. All right. All right, so let me just turn down that music just a little bit more because I know people don't like my music. And to anyone lurking out here, Polymuse Minion, good morning. Y'all made it. Spartan, good morning. Wow, everyone's coming in today. All right, ask me. So I'll leave it open for you guys. I'm going to try the new feature here. I don't know how this works, so we'll turn on the live Q&A. All right. Ask me anything. And let's not try to be too ridiculous unless it's like a joke thing. You want to break some tension. But this is pretty much you guys asking stuff. Me, just ask. All right. Now, did that pop up and did I lose the chat? So I have a chat now that's open. I should be able to see questions. If this doesn't work, I'll just get rid of it. Did you guys all disappear or can you guys still see it? Let me know. I hope I just didn't kill the chat. What is my... All right, there you go. Okay, Mark, without being a dick, because I still will time you out. Mod first, dick later. Calm down. There is no such thing as the truth. The truth is based off two different individuals or group of individuals because it's in the middle of how the perception of each event happens, right? Nothing is ever one full truth because it always gets changed. But thank you. Arlena says, what's your favorite game ever? It depends on the style. It doesn't just have to be about gaming, guys. This is open forum. What is your favorite game ever? Actually, there's a bunch, but I think my favorite, if we go by series, is Dead Space, Final Fantasy VI for SNES, Chrono Trigger, Fortnite because of the social aspect, there's been so many, so that's pretty much it. Anything that I can lose weeks in and not feel like anyone's bored. All right. That was a serious question. Well, I can't tell with you, Mark. Question. What's the limit on import tax? I'm not made of money, Adega. Why is only a couple showing up? That's weird. All right, let's... Why... Do they have to type question to get it to work? That's weird. I don't think you have to put a Q in there, right? I think you just type and it's supposed to pop up, but that's being weird. All right, we're going back to live chat. It's just being weird. All right. I don't see 6, but morning 6 if you're lurking. Yeah. And to the other lurkers, the 3 who haven't hit that 4 who haven't hit that like button, you should. I only see one question. I switched it over to the questions live thing, and it pops in. Mark popped up and Arlena popped up. So I guess we'll just put it back to live chat, and I will end the Q&A. And if you guys have any questions, YouTube, what's going on through YouTube, what I've done, anything, just go for it. Go for it. Well, why'd my stream all jink out? And someone's spamming hearts on their mobile phone. I can see that. But anything, go ahead. Don't worry about the one question. Just, if you guys have something to ask, go for it. I did it to test and see how it works. Yeah, it's kind of a weird system. You have to switch over to the Q&A stuff, so I just turned it off. But, yeah, go ahead. Ask away. Now you guys are all terrified. The one time I'm serious, and you don't got no fifis, Mark. Shush. Don't play drama queen right now. What do you think of Dead Space movie or series? I haven't read the books, but I do like the animated films. They're very well done, and they link to the games, the first games, very well. Actually, I love them. They're actually really good movies. We need more movies like that just give us, you know, horror escapism. I wish we had more of them. I think I've played pretty much every Dead Space game, including the Android port they had, which was horrible, but I played that as well. Yeah. Got 18 lurkers. Hey, how's it going? Come on, guys. You guys are supposed to have the questions. You should have been prepped. It's not like homework. Come on. Come on. Wow. First time I'm not supposed to talk so much. You guys got nothing. What's your limit on import tax? Whatever you can afford to pay back a day. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Why Steven Seagal? That's actually a good question. I had the first account I had on YouTube. The first account I had on YouTube, the name wasn't really taken off. So when I started like participating more in like Nerdrotic FNTs before it got huge, in other chats, it was FAT-STEVEN SEAGAL. And FAT-STEVEN SEAGAL eventually was like, FAT-STEVEN SEAGAL beat up Ryan Johnson, FAT-STEVEN SEAGAL beat up Kathleen Kennedy, beat up Pablo Hidalgo, beat up a whole bunch of different people. And it evolved over time, and then people started going to request, you should beat up this person, you should beat up this person. So eventually I didn't want the joke to die out, so it just went to FAT-STEVEN SEAGAL. And then eventually FAT-STEVEN, because people are lazy and don't like to type. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You can actually find a Perry Chan video. Actually, if I can find it, I'll even bring it up. Okay, one at a time. One at a time. Hold on. Fucking my internet tabs just went crazy. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It was pretty much for comedic stuff, and I would just drop in. I would just literally just drop in stuff. Now, where is it? Where is he? Where is he? I know he has. Here we go. All right. Let me get this up here. I'll put this up here real quick. There we go. Let's move this here. Make this big. I was actually wondering. Oh, stop. The video was playing before I even started. And actually, Perry Chan actually made a video related to that. That's how far this goes back. Like, I've been, in April, I'll be here 3 years. So it'll be my celebration stuff. So we're going to mute this quick. I'm going to pop open the stream elements. As soon as it gives me my stream elements, there, Streamlabs, give me Streamlabs. There you go. Good girl. Now I'll get to their questions real quick. Hold on. Done. Window capture. There we go. So for those that don't know the story,
What happened?
Ryan Johnson kidnapped your girlfriend.
Stay in. What happened?
Ryan Johnson kidnapped your girlfriend.
Yeah, so Perry made this back in the day, right?
We're making the movie. We're doing it. Just so that I could. Doing. I can't.
Alexander?
Are you hurt? No. That's for sure.
So that's pretty cool. That's literally around the same time where the Fat Steven Seagal started getting known, right? That's where I started doing memes and all that stuff way before Legion of Memers was there. And like the Legion of Memers is awesome. But I was doing that way before just because I was learning picture editing and I was using what do you call it? The Windows Paint program, so they're really bad. Really, really bad. And from there, I was doing some weird and funny super chats on like for FNT and other channels, and that's how Fat Steven Seagal pretty much came to be. So shout out to Perry for that video. He nailed it, and yeah, that's how the name happened. All right, you guys. This is going real quick. This is going real quick, real fast. We got 20 people here. Holy crap! I didn't expect people want to listen to me. Listen, hold on. Let me find all the questions, because this is going crazy. I'm trying to get this right. All right. It popped up and I can see it. All right. Seems to be working. All right. All right. So questions. Please hit like, good morning, Pacific. I see you. Good morning, 6. How you doing? Never mind. What was the question? Sound's gone. Oh, it's back. Is it back? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's kind of finicky with the software here. I'm trying to get the best of it done. Sorry about that music popping up again. That's not my intention. But yeah, that's pretty much that. Let's get rid of that. That does not need to be there. Did I miss a question? Who was the next question? This is getting crazy right now, trying to find all the questions. I think Spartan was the next one. Why Steven Seagal? Okay, there we go. Rumors are Stargate Babylon 5 Master are being remade. With those intentions, I don't think they're going to remake until corporations want to do it. Babylon 5 is still in hiatus, right? Because remember, CW got sold, and I've been waiting for stuff about Babylon 5 because we used to cover it on the channel with a group of people. We actually had Patricia Tallman on a bunch of times. You can actually find that in the interview section. And she played Lita on Babylon 5. She was the Psychor that was taken by the Vorlons. We've had her on a couple of times. She also did, I think, extra work for Kira Nerys as well as Beverly Crusher. And she was in the remake of Night of the Living Dead. She was Barbara. So you can find those interviews on there. We actually had Patricia Tallman on here. So she was actually really fun to have on. Yeah. As for Battlestar, no offense, I could care less. I'm not a huge Battlestar person. Never was. Never was. And as for Stargate, SG-1, or any type of Stargate, I'd rather them pick up Universe and give me the rest of that storyline, or go on with more Atlantis. But if you're going to do an SG-1 remake, if I hear modern audiences, it's dead at the door. That's it. It's dead at the door. It's dead. It's dead at the door. All right. Good question, though. I've come to say hi because I'll be out of service for a bit. Okay, Polymes. Do you really like the VACTIV people? No, they're all assholes. I hate every one of them. I hate every one of them. They're all horrible people. I hate their loyalty. I hate their friendship. I hate being able to confide in them. I hate every single one of them. They're horrible people with this sarcasm I'm using right now. Okay, I'm using sarcasm. I hate every one of them. Clip it. What's your favorite genre of video game and why? Honestly, lately it's horror and survival. I like that stuff. I like being scared, not by the chat. That's fun. But I like games that like grab me. And this year, like I said, I think Orc and I have talked about this before. This year I've been very spoiled, and I love it. 22 people here. Come on, guys. Let's get to 20 likes. That's all I'm going to ask. But yeah, horror, survival, RPGs, anything that not only hits the feels, but can keep me entertained. I don't want to be bored. I'm ADHD, like, across the board. It's part of the disability shit I have. Even though it's considered one, I'm not using it as an escape mechanism. But yeah, because if you don't grab my attention, I am doing other stuff. I am always doing 4 or 5 things at once because my mind and my eyes and my hands can't keep still. So that's pretty much it. Anything that can keep me focused, I'm in. Yeah. What's the next one we got here? Question, if you could give one piece of advice on dealing with good and bad on YouTube, what would it be? Trust no one. That's pretty much the best goal. Trust no one. Compliments are like farts in the wind. If you constantly keep getting compliments, but no one's giving you criticism, then they're blowing smoke up your ass. 100%. 100%. Never try to imitate other channels. Use them as a stepping stone on where you want to go with yourself, because your individuality is part of your channel. Don't pawn jump. I hate pawn jumpers. I hate people who try to attach themselves to everyone else's situations and then say, hey, I'm going through the same thing when they're not. I despise those types of people. And then they play victim when they realize they have pawn jumped themselves into oblivion. And then they try to weasel themselves back into other channels who might not know what they've done. I despise that with 100% passion because I know who they are. You don't need to grift channels. You don't need to gatekeep people off your streams. I hate people who try to keep a, what do you call it? A clique or like a special group of people to only benefit from whoever they get as a guest on their channel, if it's a big guest or not. And they try to maintain that no one else can be allowed in because they don't want anyone else to surpass them because of that opportunity. I don't like that shit. That's the good and the bad, right? If your gut feeling is telling you one thing, go with your gut. If you have a question or there's a problem and you're not willing to reach out and talk to the individual or individuals in question to work it out because they might not know you have an issue with them or there was an issue given, then that's on you for not stepping up and getting it solved. Avoid drama, but also keep drama in the back of your mind. Anyone who tells you to know your place to get back in your lane is not your friend. They're not. They're not. They're not. If people are coming to you and saying, I love you like a brother or sister, and it's been like 2 weeks, I would definitely be careful of that as well, because that's more of a manipulation technique than it is a truthful matter. And, yeah. We can go back to that in a little bit. Scott, what program are you using to create your thumbnails? I use PicMonkey. I pay for the basic model, and then I use other sites to remove backgrounds or define fonts, and then I combine it all together. It's literally a process. I freaking despise Photoshop as much as I'm taking university courses for it now. The guy's nice. He's a very good teacher, but I can't stand the user interface of Photoshop. I want to punch both monitors. I've been it's a cloud-based that stores all your stuff. I've been teaching myself all of the how to do all that stuff manually through PicMonkey. But I started with Paint 3D on Windows, which is god awful, but it's good for saving screenshots. Final Fantasy. There is no Assassin's Creed in that question, Morrison. It's Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy all the way. Final Fantasy all the way. Assassin's Creed. It's the same argument, I guess you could say it like this. Assassin's Creed for me eventually gets boring as fuck. I'm tired of jumping on walls. I'm tired of hiding in haystacks. I'm tired of, like, especially Revelations. Revelations killed my love of Assassin's Creed. Revelations was so goddamn boring when I had to capture different areas and then restock. I got bored. I got so bored. Mark, do you prefer? I've never New York or Chicago. I just like cheesecake. Both are good, Mark. I'm here catching up on 2 times. Okay, 6. It's nice to see you. Thank you all members for coming in, man. Like, no, if you have a serious question you want to ask, go for it. I'm not gonna lie about it. And for the ones lurking, you better be worried. You better. Because I don't have the F's to give to not be honest about situations. So go ahead and ask. All right, let's go back down. It's nice seeing everyone here. Hope I didn't miss everyone. Good morning. What's the worst? Okay. 6 says, what's the worst part about being a YouTuber? You know what the best part is? The worst part? Well, it depends on the circumstance, right? The worst part is when you know shit's hitting the fan and you have to be the adult and not call it out. Because you know it would sacrifice more friendships than protect your own name. And I think that's the biggest problem right there. It's how long until you snap and just out the things that are going on versus how long do I keep quiet because I value not rocking the boat. And throughout maybe since last year till now, I think more rocking the boat is necessary. But it depends on the severity of the circumstance, right? The worst part is when people turn on you on a dime, but then claim you're the villain of everything going on. But it also doesn't mean that they're wrong. But if it's over petty crap, it explodes into something else, then it's an issue. I believe people should be called out if it reaches a certain point. I do not believe everyone can be friends. That is not true. It does not work in the real world. And I believe people who hide behind hashtags and movements, and whether it's a fellowship or community or without respect or reject, I'm using these as examples, hide behind those guises while acting like the people they're fighting against within their own communities. I believe that needs to get called out respectfully, argumentatively, without looking like a Mecha Random situation. I don't care if I call her name out. She messed up. It's a perfect example. I think it's up to your discretion, but that is the worst part. I believe it is, because it still falls under the whole don't trust anyone, right? It's really hard to believe anything you hear from just another voice or cam on a screen, because it's just on a screen, right? They're human beings, but you don't know what their real intentions are. You're not actually listening to the fluctuations in their voice, their eyes moving, especially with people like me who don't go on camera. You don't know what their physical posture is, what their eye movement is, what if they're having any like tells, if they're lying or telling the truth, all that stuff. I think that's the worst part. People are the worst part. They're the best part and the worst part. They are. It's the truth. We're all human. We're all going to be selfish. We're all going to be selfless, but we're all human. The problem is the people who want to cancel others based off an insecurity rather than working together to make something better. And I think I've watched the downfall of that over the last 3 years, from the terminologies of the Phantom Menace to the Fellowship is now. That seems to be the strongest one, and other things. The worst part of YouTube is people that share communities villainizing their communities because they're not following in the direction of their stature, and automatically villainizing them. And that stems from the Mandalorian incidents and recently the Picard incidents. I don't believe that you should be villainizing your viewership just because you think everyone should agree with your stance. It doesn't work like that. You're claiming everyone needs to talk with themselves and be themselves, but then you're telling them that they can't have the individuality and what they want to enjoy. It doesn't make sense. It's stupid. It's really fucking stupid. And Gifted Orc gave 5 memberships. I do apologize. Hold on, let me switch to the I don't have the live. I don't have my alerts on here. Hold on. Let me just put this back here. I'm gonna add a source quickly so we can actually get that for you. So let me get the alert box. Add source. Is it called alert box? I'm so sorry, dude. Let me check on my live page. What is it called? It is called alert box. All right, hold on. Does that make sense, 6? I hope that makes sense. Add source. Add source. I hope I'm making sense. Because we're going to go through questions as quick. I'm going to go through questions as quick as I can. So wait. Orc Super Chat 5 and gave 5. So why am I not seeing that? That's so weird. All right. So if you don't have gifted memberships turned on, please turn it on. Don't let those go to waste. I'm making sense. 6. I have stories about, like, I'm not perfect, right? I have done crap either and not know that I've done crap. But I've never been able, but the situations that could be fixed have been fixed. The ones that didn't want to be fixed is because those people refused to have it fixed because they need that villain. They need someone to shit on, they punch down on because they need to feel like they have a superiority somewhere within the life they live that is full of their own insecurity. That's what I've learned. Anyone can go behind a mic and preach. But if you can't stand behind your words and your mistakes, as you saw when I got demonetized, and I should just told you guys straight up that I got demonetized for restreaming, but I was very embarrassed. I still own that eventually. Like there's a perfect example. I'm not gonna own my mistakes, right? But sorry about the mic stuff. I'm sorry I can't see your alerts. So if you guys want to, if anyone's claimed that memberships, did anyone get those memberships? Because John Panteriero is now a member. Awesome. Who else? Fat Steven's tiny ass is now. That's great. Thank you, Kitty Bear. I'm glad my tiny ass on my fat body is now a member. That's great. Just a Guest was gifted a membership. Kraken was gifted a membership. Forgotten Prime was gifted a membership. Yo, Grim. Holy shit. How you doing? How you doing? Sorry, I'm trying to read the questions in the chat, and I sometimes turn away when I'm asking a question. So where were we? So we did the Babylon 5. Awesome. Assassin's Creed we've done. 6's question I think was. Oh god, you guys don't understand. I understand that. All right. Hope I'm getting other questions. So I think I got 6. Scotty Hawk, good morning. Irate Specialist, good morning. You ever play Xenogears? I have played Xenogears. It's on the original PlayStation. It's been so long that I even played Wild Arms too back on the original PlayStation. Like those games were fun. Like a lot of people didn't like. It took a while for me to get like used to the map when Wild Arms 1 because I could never figure out how to do the scan right away. Yeah. I like to call it out. I don't have a channel, so I have nothing to lose. I think calling out is when they cross a line. It's nice to see you, Graham. Guys, if you haven't turned on gifted memberships, click on the join button, and a tab will pop open. On the top right, you will see 3 dots usually, and click it, and it'll say gift settings. You want to flip that tab on, all right? Thank you, Orc, and I will match you, Orc, okay? I will match you, Orc, right now. I will match you, Orc. But, yeah, I played it. Honestly, if I did call out the shit that was going on, like I could call out shit that was literally put on my Twitter feed, but I didn't. I just screenshotted them and kept them in a folder. I literally had people who have not only come to my channel and tried to start shit, they've manipulated minors or impersonated minors coming to my chat. And then they went to my Twitter and they literally tried to say I did something. That's how far that in 3 years shit has happened on this channel. So when I say how far until you let something blow up, I've actually kept the names of those people pretty quiet. Except for if you can find those live streams where I just said, screw it. But yeah, I've had people from Purple Platform contacting my friends or causing crap on this channel or people around related to me on this channel that don't even know the people they're talking crap about, while playing cancel culture and playing victim at the same time. Like, that's it. It's very hard being an adult on YouTube sometimes because you don't want to rock the boat. But you're letting these people get away with manipulation and tactics that we, as, let's say, the Fellowship or the Phantom Menace, would be like, against corporations, be like, what the, against these SJWs. Same shit. I guess it's picking your battles, right? But that's, like, I don't make this shit up. I'm not making this shit up. This stuff has happened. I'll match you, Orc, right now. I'm at you. All right, I'm at you right now. So yeah, that's the truth. And there you guys go. All right, so let's get back on this. Where was I? Where was I? This thing is going so fast. Jump on the like button. What's the highest difficulty you'll play a game at all? Oh, there you go, Grim. I only play on journalist mode because I don't like trying hard at anything. I only play on. I can't even keep a straight face. Welcome, guys. You guys got free. There you go. I pitched in my 5 as a thank you back. Yeah, I only play on journalist mode. Oh God, I gotta change. Philip is not. Oh, you guys are all members. Awesome, that's so good. All right. So I got that question. I think I have to get back up. Yep. Well, you did say ask anything. Hold on. I smell geek and gaming. It must be time for FS. That's not a question. That's just saying I have bad body. Are you supposed to be muted? I'm not muted. That wasn't a question. You can't hear me? Wait, you guys can't hear me? Are you guys screwing with me right now? If you could say anything to Churro, what would you say? I'm not getting demonetized today. But would you consider going back and finishing Mortal Kombat X story? That maybe. Yeah, but there's a difference between he doesn't call people out in the community. That's right. When it's coming within your own walls, Jester, and you know what I'm talking about with certain things. A lot of people do. The people I confide in. There's a difference, though. Does Az call out people within our own community when they're doing some stupid ass shit? No. Maybe I should relook at my shit. Did I miss any questions? You ever play Xenogears? Got that one. Grim, I hope you're doing well, Grim. And if you're wondering why you're still, if people are still wondering why you're banned on my channel, you're probably one of those people. Advise a YouTuber processor who feels they've hit a wall. What do you mean by hit a wall? Do you mean like you're not getting any growth? Bro, if that's about the growth, or you guys growing in subs and then taking away the next day, or views disappearing, or you're not hitting the algorithmic traction, that is all on YouTube. At this point, YouTube is pretty much... look at YouTube this way. Y'all are fucking Gandalf, and YouTube is that Balrog. Or pretty much you are the Balrog, and YouTube's the Gandalf, right? And saying you shall not pass. It's always hitting you. The rut I went through, and I know other people are going through, is just keep having fun. Keep doing what you like doing. Seriously. Just keep doing what you're doing. And I say this from experience because last year when we hit the demonetized stuff after the convoy streams, I actually considered wiping out the whole channel. Just deleting the channel and just saying F it. And I didn't. But it was a few times I got to that point because the depression hit on such a level that it wasn't always like hitting a wall within myself. It was hitting a wall and where do I go next? And it shows that when you're the popular thing at the time because you're covering something, everyone wants you on. Everyone wants to talk to you, right? Everyone wants to be your friend. But as soon as that shit goes, nobody wants to talk to you. No one wants to be your friend. And that again falls under the whole don't trust no one, right? Trust is earned. Like friendship is earned. You don't just give it out. And not everyone's just like throwing it out like free Pokemon cards at like an anniversary special and going, hey, we're friends now. I told you you're beautiful. Hey, we're friends now. I've got your back until I take this knife and put it in the back of you. It's the same shit. But just keep pushing. Try different methods. Me, I do live streams. I am mostly live streams. My videos don't always hit, but my shorts and my live streams are all right. My live streams have started to double and triple in views and in viewership, and I'm happy with that. You don't need a lot. You just need a steady base that keeps coming back. If you feel like you're hitting a wall, ask yourself, have you done anything different that would change? Or is it YouTube changing? And the one thing we know in certain is YouTube is always changing. Right? I hope I'm making sense today with this crap, right? So true, say, Steven. Yeah. All right. If I've missed any questions, tag me again carefully. Good morning, Forgotten Prime. Good morning, War Monkey. This is my first AMA. This is actually pretty crazy. Whoops Mead. James Barlow, good morning. Whoops Mead. What is Whoops Mead? Mecca was here in the early days after TLJ was a good voice for the fam. Then she went nuts and yeah, she did go nuts, but the whole releasing DM crap, yeah, don't release DMs. I'll stand behind that. I save the DMs. I'll share them with people I care about if it's actually pertaining to hurtful crap. Like when you're going after people that I care about. But I'm not going to post them. If I do post them, what I do is I'll take the names out and show this is what they did and this is what they said. I'm not trying to cause drama. I could drop drama in like a heartbeat. The funny thing is when people want to target you as a villain, you have no choice in the matter, right? You either will stand up for yourself and you will have the perception, Triforce. They will either think you're playing victim, they think you're lying, or they're going to believe the people that are accusing you. It's very hard with drama on YouTube because there's so many people who want to instigate it. There's so many people that want to know what's going on. And there's other people that just want to disassemble it, which makes sense. I don't think all situations need to be fixed. Some people don't deserve a second, third, or fourth chance. I agree with that, Six. I do agree with that. I agree 100% with that because I am a very patient person. I give a lot of chances. But I don't appreciate, I also don't think people should punish others for shit that doesn't involve their channel. It is not their channel. And think just because of wherever they live or who they are or who they're associated with, that they get to whip out the ultimatum card on other channels because of that ego. That ego, like I think it was Loki, was it 2 or 3 weeks ago, was talking about ego. Yeah, we all have ego. But when your ego overtakes your common sense and your reality of thinking, and you're just whipping it out to say, nope, not you. Nope, not you. No, I can't come on until he's gone or she's here and I can't be here. That crap needs to stop. That's the bad ego, right? Humble and ego is kind of hand in hand. Yeah. All right. Did I miss any questions? Just tag me again. From Mortal Kombat X? Maybe. I'm not noticing any difference, and I love Az. Az is great. I love when he has Jane and Garrett on. There you go. Will you ever do anything like how you cover the convoy again? If something like that ever happens, it will probably be on an alternate channel. I am not sacrificing my channel again for reused content that YouTube loves so much. When they hit me, they took $600-700 from me almost, and denied me for 3 months. But from that experience, I actually learned how to watch YouTube and how they act. And then I had to go back to being a gaming channel. Well, I didn't have to. I wanted to. I was pretty much a gaming channel to begin with. But Canada, when that convoy hit, it's in my back door. It was in my backyard, man. It just hit me. And I was doing transformative content as much as YouTube doesn't want to believe to. Restreams, as well as covering articles and live broadcasts from the House of Comment, all that stuff. It was transformative, right? But whatever. I deleted, 500,000 views off my channel, and I still recovered. It was just when you hit the rock bottom, it is the worst, because you start realizing, who could I trust now? And that falls into the trust category. I guess each persona is different, right? Yeah. Why don't I do the deep dive interviews anymore? I've been thinking about doing it again with people, but I also realized that I'm trying to get this channel into a place where everyone I've met through the pop culture communities are still around, but I'm trying to branch out into more of the gaming communities as well, like reaching out and doing those raids more often, which seem to hit people in a very good manner. But it falls under, I have a new rule. I don't do circle jerks. And if you actually look at YouTube as a whole, you can see the circle jerk mentality. That group is there, this group is here, that group is there. Cool. I love the fact that they have people they can trust. Okay, that's not the concern. It's the interlinking circle jerks that go in between those groups while they're trying to consume whatever fall off or special whatever they can grab from that stuff, and they try to act just like them. I don't want to do an interview where it sounds like I'm just trying to get someone on for clicks. I want to have a serious conversation with people. That's why I stopped pub chats, because pub chats, as much as having a drink and having a good time, eventually I stopped drinking too. I had to. It was fun, but I want to revamp things. I would love to do more interviews, but I'm also not going to give anyone a platform that has been a complete and utter asshole. Not by it's just how I roll now. I would rather have a game where people can jump into Fortnite and we can. I just farted. Thank you. People can have a good time, right? And everyone's laughing. Everyone's trying to jump scare. Everyone's just making jokes and puns and being salty, being shady. I prefer that. I'll put it on the community tab 6. If people want interviews again, I'll start doing it. I really do want to interview like Melanie Mack and Chuck Dixon again. But if you guys want that, I'll put a poll up on the tab. I work a lot too, right? I got a lot of opportunities last year to this year. I work for my channel, which is my main job, and I work for 2 other channels handling their thumbnails and graphics. I am going to put those 2 channels first before my own, because that's how I work in a job ethic. Get my work done first, and then I can play on my channel. Yeah. Good morning, everyone. Memes, how you doing? Chapel, good morning. He's actually one that got the voice actors. I was blown away by the Goliath. Oh, awesome. More than Megabyte Megan. Oh, is that the one we rated yesterday? Where is she? Hey, Megan. How you doing? Did everyone claim the gifted memberships that I matched Orc for? So that's about it. Yeah. YouTube is, I can say this right now. YouTube is not for the creators. Okay, and this is no wine fest. This is the truth coming from my experiences. YouTube doesn't care about you at the end of the day. If you look at your feed and you look how they push mainstream media and how they push movies and everything else, they want to be the ultimate streaming service for news, films, cartoons, kids product, all that stuff. The you in YouTube, it no longer exists. It's pretty much like a timeshare. They're allowing you to make money on their platform because think about it. If you're not monetized, they're still putting ads on your crap, right? So they're still making money off you. When you start realizing that it's just a platform that's allowing you to do something, you abide by the rules the best you can and have fun while doing it. That's the main goal. It is the main goal. That's the way I'm seeing things. And the trust comes over time with people. Like, I think that's the biggest commodity. Like, I think there's 2 big commodities when it comes to being a YouTuber. Trust and time. Time is the most precious commodity. It's not a super chat. It's not a membership. It's time. Because people tune into you because they're giving you their time when they can be doing anything else, right? Time is more precious than any dollar bill because we all have limited time on this earth. And the amount of people giving you the time is great, but it's the ones that keep coming back, constantly paying you with their time. That's where it matters, right? You don't need a hive mind to realize that people just want to have their escapism, right? A lot more people shutting off the TVs, a lot more people not going to the theaters. They're switching on YouTube or they're switching on Twitch, and they just want to detach, right? I think that's pretty something awesome. Got him all over the place. Megan, nice to see you. All right, did I miss any questions yet? Because we'll keep going, man. I'm actually enjoying this. Just in time, absolutely. Us too, pretty much. BooTube, yeah, pretty much. Silly Steven is best Steven. Yeah, memes. I will get back to being silly, but this AMA is pretty much about anything. Like, the floor is open, memes. You and I have had some great talks in your back room, man. Mimetic tensor theories and how those can apply to how people associate and work together within, let's say, a social platform like YouTube or Twitch or Facebook. And how we're all interlinked, but also very stretched out. Like, yeah, you've taught me something. Memes is a smart dude when he's not talking about chicken and dragons and Gundam style squirrels. He is a very smart dude. I'll give him 110%. And guess what? He's very unbiased and he will listen. But he's also very empathic when it comes to people's feelings not wanting to rock the boat. You might not see it because he's always shirtless, but he does that. And that's one of the main reasons why I respect him. And legalize dueling. Same thing is when I give compliments or I give shout outs to things like Heel versus Babyface or Nerdrotic is because if it wasn't for those types of channels that I watched to give me that push to, I wouldn't be here. Okay, I got laid off during lockdowns by email. And then they made me sign an NDA just to get my vacation pay. And this was for Hot Topic, okay? Hot Topic gave me an NDA because they waited the 3 months before abiding by Canada rules to lay me off. Yeah. So I just made YouTube my shit. I didn't think I was ever going to get monetized. I didn't think I was going to jump to like where I am now. I just wanted to play video games. That went from streaming from the console to eventually people helping me build this computer. Now, the computer I'm running right now, yeah, that was help from the community. It also came from money out of my own pocket. But yeah, people help build this computer. That's why I stream or do my work so much. Like you'll see me, I'm always on this computer because I want to repay whatever people put into building this computer back into my content. And I think I paid it off. But people mock that GoFundMe too and call me a grifter, a con artist, a thief, an Oliver Twist and all that stuff. But that's just, it's going to come no matter what. You're always going to have people who are going to try to find the villain in you. Yeah. I had a question above. I can't scroll back anymore. What was it related to? Go ahead. I'm going to try to be as truthful as possible here, right? Because that's all I got right now. If another question is, why don't you go on camera, Steven? I don't want to go on camera. I'm not comfortable with it. I really am not. I'll use a VTuber once in a while. You missed SJW, Steven? Scotty, I'm never rating you again. Okay? Tark off that. Morning, Wolverine. You guys can ask YouTube questions. Ask anything. Like, seriously. Give it a shot, man. Oh, I've been mega canceled by all y'all. I remember when Fat saying he was so depressed he was just staring at I was. I just stared at the monitor. My monitors are here, and I would just stare at the comics on my walls and I would space out. Because I had there was no strength left in me. If you're talking about when I got Demon and all that shit, More Monkey, I was dead. I was dead. It's panned at walls. And I would try to do other shows with friends, and I would just veer it off course because my depression was so crazily overcoming me that I would just overtake shows and start talking about shit. And it probably ruined some connections with that. Yeah. It's the truth. Or I repeat the same joke thinking it was funny. I'm guilty of that, but I also can own that. I had two individuals who tried to went to the extent where they're imitating a 9-year-old minor. They're pretending, okay? And would accuse me to other younger minor channels or teenager channels that I was stealing their content, okay? Over a restream. A restream. Because I streamed at the same time as them while we were playing together. That's how far they went. They imitated a 9-year-old. Went into my YouTube chat. I have all the clips saved, it's true. And the tweets. And all the connections. And then went to my Twitter and tried to accuse me of doxing a 9-year-old. That never happened. But it also never got blown out of proportion because I didn't give it any power. But that fucking happened. That's the sickness of some of the people in here that hide behind these stand with Gina Carano crap or this and that crap because of a restream. The funny part is one of the idiots thought they were smart, right? They were shit talking me when I was on they were shit talking me when I was on a live stream, right, in their personal DMs, and the jackass decided to take a screenshot of where I was saying I was butt kissing, but instead of mailing it or DMing it to the person he was shit talking with, he mailed it to me. So I get a DM notification, and I look down, and I'm like, hey, it's a screenshot of the show I'm on. Oh, I'm grifting, and he's shit talking me. He sent the DM to me and not the person he's shit talking to about me. He sent it to me, and I'm like, huh. All right. Okay. And then they kept trying to push more stuff in different group chats and stuff. And I was sitting there just going, oh, okay, I'm grifting now. This is all over a restream. This is all the same individuals. Right? That's how nuts there are some people in here that have that ego and entitlement. You're literally impersonating a minor. Sick. And yeah, I keep tabs. That live stream was hilarious, right? And then we have other people like the purple platform land whale. We have an emoji for that. Same type of crap. But yeah, I deal with a lot, and I've learned from like I've reached out to large channels when I was dealing through crap like this, and I was like, what do? Just ignore it. Don't give it a platform. And I tried my best, but I kept receipts. But I don't forget, right? Because that falls into the whole thing though, because it's funny that people are so easy to hate on an individual and believe whatever's going on, but they never ask the other side of the story. And I think that falls on their own discretion. It's like a box of chocolates. Yeah. What are your thoughts on channels like mine that have a variety of content on the channel? In my case, there's gaming, pop culture, and baseball content. Honestly, Pacific, I would look at your content and see what gets the most views and break it up. But it's not, I would think how YouTube would take it, right? If you enjoy the pop culture and gaming, I think those two are hand in hand. Sports might cause a confusion on YouTube. You might want to put it on a backup channel. That's just a perception. Because you have pop culture, you have video gaming, which are pretty much linked because it can go hand in hand, and then you have sports. So I think you're kind of throwing off YouTube. That's just an opinion. Don't take me 100%. I'm not YouTube. I'm not. What is your vision for the future of your channel? I don't have one. I don't have one. I'm not gonna put up with anyone's crap. Like yesterday, that dude that got blown out of proportion, right? Because I came into his chat, I'm like, "Are you really Mr. Beast's son?" Because he has no kids. And then he tried to get all snarky and stuff. And I'm like, well, technically by YouTube standards, then you're using misinformation to lie to kids on the main Fortnite page. And he started calling me a harasser. And then his chat starts showing up in my chat, calling me gay. And then I live in my mom's basement and all that stuff. But actually, a couple came over and actually had a civil conversation. And he's FTM's following me on Twitter. So shout out to him. And I'm like, that's not harassment. And it got blown out of proportion. I got off topic. But yeah, Mike, honestly, if you're going to do the sports stuff, I would probably back it up to either Rumble and maybe private them or move them to another channel and then have that playlist linked on your main channel so they can find your sports channel. Try to separate the two. As for the future of my channel, gaming, I'm still going to do gaming. I'm still going to do gaming. Maybe interviews if people want it. I'll put polls up. I should probably do more AMAs. What other stuff? To be honest, future of my channel. Just grow. I'm not trying to be famous. I'm just trying to make sure I can make some money on the side and feel like I'm doing something. That's it. That's it. That's it, because we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow here. We never know. Thank you. Yeah, the sports might be confusing it. If life is like a box shop, if it doesn't last as long as if you're fat. Thank you, Orc, for that lovely thing. I'm still gonna continue the Fortnite, but I wanted to make sure that YouTube didn't see me as an only Fortnite channel. That's why when I went from like the gaming and the Fortnite stuff to the convoy, it confused the crap out of them because like, oh, what's going on here? Yeah, and then going back, I'm in a constant fight because I was talking with Valiant. Valiant made a good point. I think even Loki made this point too. You got a huge boost during the convoy streams. It's been over a year now since then. And eventually your sub count's going to start dipping because those people that were only looking for convoy content are not going to be coming back, or YouTube will automatically unsub them. So what's been going on lately is I will do a short, or I'll do a video or a live stream, and I'll grow, let's say 3, and then they'll take away 3. And it seems like they're trying to make sure my growth isn't too affected, but at the same time, it's wiping the inactives that are no longer there, right? Because the Canadian convoy, you're not going to get something like that every time in your lifetime, right? It's one of those things where either it hits you in a way with passion and you're just swept with it, and then it's gone, and then you have to figure out what to do next. So the transition's always going to be difficult. You're welcome. Who do you look up to in the YouTube community? Honestly, I think Gary is one of the biggest ones. Nerdrotic is one of the biggest ones, as is the second. Those are the two. When my dad was in the hospital, I think it was in 2021, and now still dealing with those two morons and that fucking doxing bullshit. We were still in lockdowns and I couldn't leave the apartment, right? That, and with other stuff I deal with my health, I had no control over the situation. But it wasn't until later on when Apollome's went to the FNT meetup, and she related a message back that saying that hope his dad's doing well or whatever it was, and I kind of broke down in a way because it's not that I want to get noticed by everyone, but when someone even just says I hope their dad's doing okay, I kind of broke down because it was something I was unexpected. And that's, I think, kind of the trigger point why I started doing let's find a random channel on YouTube and do the raid thing, right? Because whether it's 500 people or 10 people just popping into a new channel and saying, hey, when you don't think anyone's watching, it can change you in a moment and give you kind of like that confidence boost or that not alone feeling. It all depends on what the person's going through. But Gary is one of those people, right? I can see a lot of myself in him when it comes to lifestyle, not prison, but or meth jokes as people make it, but it's kind of the same. I lived on the streets. I lived in shelters, from 16 up. Parents kicked me out. Well, mom kicked me out, then dad kicked me out, but they were also going through the divorce at the same time, and I got the brunt of it. Two other brothers did not. But Gary's one I look up to, as I look up to, because the way he's able to talk and not give an F, I would like to do more of that, and I'm starting to learn that a little bit more. Those are two. When they're together, like I'm bagging books and comics, the real BBC, whatever it is, bagging boarding comics. They are like two of the same coin, but the opposite sides, and they work. One has a lot of history when it comes to like the streets, and the other one has a lot of history when it comes to speaking their voice and not giving an F. So they're both complementary. So those are where I get the two from. And you're just a butt kisser. No, I'm not. I would love to have an hour just to talk to Gary and just be like, say thank you, and actually have a discussion that's not even about fucking comics. What's it like to be a dad? That's the type of interview, stuff like that. Like, for those that know me and have known this story, I lost my twins due to a decision that had to be made because of my ex's drug habit. Very abusive relationship for 6 years. I won't get into that. I'm not trying to bring anyone down for this one, but yeah, we all have our shit, right? But those are pretty much the two. They keep their road. They don't push any boundaries of trying to sound like someone else. They are their own individuals, and that's what I try to be. Okay, I don't need to be another FNT. I don't need to be another Mauler. Sorry, I got a little bit of tears in my eyes from that shit because that still hits me. Hey, Hellion. Hey, Lannion. Hey, Macadie. Hey, Daryl. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. Hey, Pops. Yeah, I agree with that one. As and Gary, yes. As is his own no. He's becoming a sad excuse of his former on his own no. I don't agree with that, James. I think Az has shown us as on his own, his kid. Because technically, if you take away if you take away all the pop culture stuff he talks about, he's literally just a gamer who likes Lego and statues. I think on his own he shows more of his actual interests, right? And I appreciate that. I think Az is perfect on his own, right? Because we don't always need another person on the channel to make ourselves more of ourselves. I think feeding off each other is great, but he is good live by himself. He is. So is Gary. So is a lot of people. And really back to what Six was saying, are you ever going to do deep dive interviews? I think it falls under, I don't want to do interviews where people think I'm only using it for clicks and to get noticed. I don't need to. And like I said before, if I have to put a community tab and ask if people want interviews, I'll start reaching out to people. I would love to talk to Chuck Dixon again. I would love to get, like I said, Melanie Mack, even interview Valiant. But also, we didn't have to worry about that, right? We did a lot of that on the lunch table with Lorena, right? Lorena gave me a huge opportunity. That's another person I trust and look up to. And I totally skipped on that. Lorena is also another one. Lorena gave me the opportunity, and the lunch table was fun. She's also a great one. She has kind of gone through the same things of just starting to find herself and do her own thing while trying to maintain a arm's distance away from drama, right? Good morning, Becky. Yeah. So this is AMA, guys. You can ask questions. Like I said, go for it. I'm not going to BS anyone here. Not my goal. Not my goal. Because technically, if I'm BSing now, guess what? All we have to do is clip it and send it out, right? Another one we'll probably look up, I think, is Tom in a way Mead, just because I enjoy the voices and when he does his radio. That's not one. And like, I think Batwhammon wouldn't exist, or Fatwhammon wouldn't exist if it wasn't for Tom who inspired me with the Bat Tom. Wasn't trying to copy, but that's why I was trying to do, like the SJW Fatwhammon. Like, whatever, it's the same shit. Everyone gives inspiration in their own way, right? I just don't. Yeah. So there's too much. Yeah. Loki is one that I wouldn't put up there with Nerdrotic for inspiration. Loki, I would put in a category by himself as the brother you wish you had, and then you wake up and you wish you didn't, and then you wish you had. Loki's a different category, so I wouldn't put him with that one. He's come a long way. He has gone through his own things. And I don't think it'd be looking up. I think it'd be more, not a rival. What's that word? I guess a brother in arms. I guess that would be the right terminology. See, that's the thing with that question. Like, who do you look up to? Because eventually someone might take like, well, why don't you look up to me? Why don't you look up to me? Because I don't need to look up to everyone. Everyone has given me an aspirational format. And then there's too many names, right? Everyone has their own qualities that contribute to what makes you a content creator. Comrade, thank you. Yeah, Bat Tom versus Fat Bat would be hilarious. Yeah, Forbidden. Good morning. Sounds good. Memes I had breakfast not so long ago. So no one really has asked me to be on a stream. Have you ever wanted to be on a stream, Becky? You'd love to see. Well, we have 2 Chuck Dixon interviews on the main page, right? But I'm going to reach out to him later. What's kind of funny is like when Az was like messaging or tagging Chuck on Twitter, I DM'd him on Facebook like, hey, here's Az's tweet. Good guy. Do it. Just do it. And he just put the thumbs up emoji. Okay, I'll give it a shot. So I was like, all right, cool. Because like Chuck is a great guy, man. Yeah. I'm gonna get all the statues behind in his office. One day I'll get them all. You know. Do you have a video or stream that I regret? Every Fortnite stream. Every Fortnite stream. Do I have anything I regret? On my channel or anyone else's channel? I don't think I regret it. I think I own the mistakes I did, but no, I don't regret anything. I don't think I can regret it. I don't regret it. Maybe I can regret if it caused any negative after effects, but no, I don't regret it. No. Question: if you could give a picture to anyone, who would it be? What would it be and why? You're sneaky, Apollo. Sneaky. Honestly, if you're looking for that, I would go with the Constellation. I would go with Kirk and Spock, the originals, and I would mail one to RMB. Yeah, RMB. Robert Meyer Burnett. Good dude if you ever get to talk to him. Love the DS9 talks we used to have. Irate says, as a YouTuber, what are your thoughts on Rumble being any kind of alternative? All of my Convoy streams are backed up on Rumble. I think Rumble has the freedom, a lot more freedom when it comes to being able to talk about things without YouTube hitting you. So I think it's the most popular, safest method next to YouTube. Yeah. Becky, it's a joke. That was a joke. That was a joke. Do I regret? I don't really regret anything. I don't. Steven, when will the mental groomers finally expose themselves for the POS they are? But that's it. They won't. Mark, people like that don't do that. The ones that do the mental grooming are never saying it out loud. They're only saying it in back rooms before you go live, or in their Twitter groups. That's the thing. They're not alpha mentalities. They're passive aggressive beta mentalities, and only do it when behind people's backs. They don't do it to their people's faces. That's how you can tell. But eventually, they just disappear. But they'll come back when they feel like they need to piss on a tree to get some ground, right? Like I can't name people. I really can't. As much as I want to give the list, I would love to, but it's not going to help me in the slightest. But anyone in this chat knows what I'm talking about. They know the people in mention. They know what they've done, how much hurt they've caused, how much lies they've done, and how much manipulation they've tried or accomplished. It's not going to go away. Those people it's part of their mentality. They are those types of people. They're either very gullible, very egotistical, or entitled. And they think they can just point a finger and whisper shit in the background or DM people in the background, and they automatically think they win an argument. But when people start asking these people why what they do or why what they say, and they don't give a reason, that's when you put up a red flag, be like, okay, you're telling me this person's evil, but you have no recourse to tell me why. All right, I'm not doing this. What's the one thing you want to collect the most and you don't have? To be honest, either a really sexy Spider-Gwen statue, Psylocke, or Gambit, or this sneeze that will not come out. I don't know. Hold on. I would love to collect one hot toy that would just be something that would go in the middle, but I wouldn't know the hot toy until I saw it. That's pretty much it. Right. All right. If I've missed any questions, please repeat it and tag me. When Rackets was banned on YouTube, YouTube took a hit. They lost 100K during that time, and every day that passes, it's thousands. Jesus, I didn't even know that. Not asking anything again, racist. What did I miss? The chat's going by real quick, guys. I'm trying to do my best here. Arlena, if I've missed it, what was it? Fats, what is your greatest YouTube moment? I'll let you know when it happens. I'll let you know when it happens. Because I don't think there has been a greatest moment. Because every day has been a different moment, right? So there is no greatest moment, because if I say that there's one greatest moment, then I'm neglecting all the other moments that led up to it. I don't think there is a greatest moment. I think there are just great moments. There's no greatest. Sorry about that. I didn't see that. I just went by real fast. What's your advice to aspiring creators on how to deal with inevitable toxicity? Ignore it. Keep receipts. Don't engage, even if they come to your channel. Or ban them from your channel. I've done that. I don't care. I've even unbanned them and given them a chance. They went right back to the same shit the day later, so I pinned their comment and then banned them so they couldn't delete it. Duh. It's not money. It's never been about money. I want a collection of cash. Oh, okay. When will you do a face cam? Never. I will not go on camera. The most you will ever see is the motion capture VTube model I have of the South Park Steven Seagal. I'm not showing my face. And I've had people, well, actually the same two individuals, they were part of that, literally come after me and say, people who hide behind VTube models and don't show their face are probably pedos and horribly manipulative people. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I don't want to show my face. See, I have a right to. Look at other big channels that don't show their face. And I'm like, they literally tried to pull that one in the same time of the other fucking tweets. Yeah. If you think I'm making this up, I'm not. Why would I make this up? You know, like it makes no sense why I would make that up. Keep receipts. Thank you, Six. Yep. How's your apartment doing? They still haven't fixed the holes in our roof. Because they're being assholes. They haven't fixed the hallway wallpapers. We still have two big gaping holes in our ceiling. And they're trying to pull the same crap with like, oh, there might be asbestos in your ceiling stucco, so we can't come in and do it because we want you to move out. I'm like, no, you stop doing that. They're not. We already had the insurance companies come in and tell us that they're not at levels that would hurt our breathing. So we have shit tons of storage boxes that haven't been unpacked because we can't get the roofs fixed yet. So we can buy a new storage unit to put all the stuff from those boxes back on the cabinet. Like my dad lost his crystal cabinet, right? It got destroyed. We lost our dining room table. So we still have this big open space in the living room with just boxes and stuff in the storage room that can't go because they haven't fixed the roof yet. They haven't fixed it. They have yet to fix it. Yeah. Fred, long time no see. Does Barry Manilow know you raid his wardrobe? Only when, no, he doesn't know. Long time no see, Fred. Yeah, you guys were awesome when that flood happened. I lost about $1,000 worth of stuff. And yeah, that was not easy. The room got saved, but I lost a lot of shit. Because insurance companies only give you like the ongoing value, right? Not the full value. And they don't count boxes, so they don't understand collectibles at all. Six says I've heard some big YouTubers say they regret ever going on camera. You can't go back for that. True. And no one will ever tell me or dictate to me that I need to go on camera. If you think having my face on is going to make everything I say more valid, then that's fucking insecure. You see, yeah, Steven's back. He's not really fat. Yeah, I do have a bunch of tattoos, and I have shared those pictures. Yep. Yeah, I do. Chat. I've seen his hands. Oh, yeah, the hands. Yeah, okay, yeah. I'm white, by the way. I'm white. Yeah, thank you. You've cleared everything up for everyone. Her name was Lola. She was a showgirl. Okay. Oh, yeah, I look like Val Kilmer. Yeah, that's it. I'm anonymous because of my career choice. I'm anonymous because it's nobody's business. Just like my personal life is no one's business. I don't care if strangers on YouTube want to know things. It's none of their business. What I share is my choice. Anyone who demands more is just another SJW I turn off. Right? Right? The people who want to know everything are usually the ones that are looking for something to nitpick and destroy. Like, you don't come at someone and tell them that they're doing something by their opinions or observations, and then tell them their observations or opinions are wrong because they're not of what they're talking about. And I will relate this to minorities, okay? If anyone only has the mind to think that minorities are just skin color, you're wrong. You're wrong. Disabled people are a minority, in a way. They are. They are. I am technically disabled, not just because of my spine, but because of my ADHD and other things. But I don't use it as the forefront of who I am, right? The same way Mike doesn't and other people don't. So when I group in a lump sum of minorities, whether skin color, disabled, or anything else, it's because I'm coming after the same aspect that most people see when we're treated by like a billboard when it comes to Hollywood and media. They only care for the month and then you're gone. But they treat all minorities the same. That's what I believe. They treat us all the same. They don't care. Go away. But if I'm wrong on that, hey, that's on you. You don't need to show your face, especially if you're consistently honest with your options. I hope I'm being as honest as possible. One of the reasons I was worried about doing live streams is that I'm not interested in being on camera. Glad to know that's more of a common thing than I thought. Yeah, don't go on camera if you don't want to. Marcus keeps deleting his messages. That's okay, Six. I've gone on camera and off. Yeah. Like, cool. This is actually pretty fun. I'm actually enjoying this. I've been talking for an hour and 17 minutes without playing a video game. What's wrong with me? Oh shit. Yeah. I want to check something quickly though, because I have a feeling. I have a feeling that the butthurt are watching. So let me just see. Oh, surprisingly, no butthurts are watching. But somehow we got limited ads. That does not make sense. So I'm going to actually request review of that because I haven't said anything wrong. So thank you, YouTube, for limiting ads about an Ask Me Anything, which doesn't make sense because they're all pop-up ads. All right, go on. Let's get back to this. What have I missed here? What have I missed? Have I missed anything? Hold on. Where am I? Let me make my chat bigger. There we go. I've heard some big YouTubers, blah, blah, blah. Chester's a Mark. Just you're going on camera revealed how perfect beard. Mark, stop kissing ass. Always be more than your surface value. Yeah. That's why when people try to label and tag you as something you're not, they're just looking at the label, right? Mark is struggling with typing. Mark is struggling with sausage fingers. The butthurt are always watching. I agree, Atlantean. Shay says, how would you rebrand if real life Steven Seagal gave you a cease and desist? For what? Why would he give me a cease and desist? I'm no longer using the Fat Steven Seagal. There might be similarities, but last time I checked, half of this AI art doesn't look like what he dresses up every day. He's a deity. He doesn't care. I wouldn't rebrand. JFG stands for Just a Fat Gamer. It was Juicy Fat Gamer. Lano tried to help me out with something that would be catchy, and I'm like, I don't really like calling myself Juicy. So I just use the JFG for short. Just Fat Gamer. But just is bad too, because I'm limiting myself by my own self-respect. So it's just whatever you want to say. I'm very limited. Yeah. Come on, guys. Let's put some more questions out there. Did I make you guys do homework? Actually, I'll tell you a funny story. Actually, when that stream, that April Fool's stream I was going to do about, hey, I'm going to release some stuff, and it was going to be a joke the day I got demonetized by YouTube. I was actually planning on making a new channel and just blasting all the shit I've been through with the names. I was going to lay everything out, all the video clips, every one of their live streams where they were shit-talking me, all the tweets, all the DMs, all the YouTube comments. I was just going to be like, here you guys go. Enjoy that, community. Never did it. Go away. I could have. Because, like, again, don't rock the boat. Don't sacrifice what people might think of you after when it comes to your actual friends versus trying to out other people that are doing crazy shit. Should I make Mark kissy face? If you make that into a bead art, make sure it's on a Fortnite with a Fortnite hat. I'll even send you the image, and maybe Mary can give it off for charity. Juicy booty gamer. I do not have a juicy booty. I'm sorry, I really don't know what to ask. I feel like I've known so much just from being around you. I'm not shitting on any of y'all. It's okay, Mac. All right, Mac, I got a question for you. Are my black Mac jokes getting old? Because I'll stop them. Because I've actually been yelled at for using black jokes. Any plans to finish the B5 streams? When Keith has time, yes. I will remake the panel with whoever wants to come back on from the original. But yes, I will. Do you believe in the paranormal or had any experiences? Yes, I do believe in paranormal. I've had an experience, yes. And it's still freaky, and I can still remember what my body felt through it. I was in my friend's house one day. I was down taking care of her. She just had eye surgery in both eyes, so she was going to be blind for about 2 or 3 weeks. So I came down to help out around the house, lived down there for about 3 weeks. And it was in the kitchen one day, and it was weird. It was like mid-afternoon, right? You know, the sun just creeps through the window, and half the floor is like bright, like yellow-orange, and then the rest is the carpet and stuff. But it was weird because I'm there wiping off a dish to put in the dishwasher, and in the corner of my eye, I saw shape of a little girl running down the hallway, and then I looked and it was like it was gone, but my whole body felt like it just got de-energized and energized. Like it was the weirdest feeling, but I can remember it. It's just very hard to explain. So I put the dish away and I walked over to her. I'm like, hey, was there a family living here before you? And they're like, yeah. Well, did they have a daughter? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, okay, I'm done with this conversation. because it was the weirdest freaking thing in the world, because I knew nothing about the people who lived there beforehand, and they had a daughter, so it was kind of like, you know, ooh, okay. Steve ignored my question about playing Fortnite. No. Six, I thought you were... No. He never DM'd me to tell me what kind of headset. Oh, shit! I didn't ignore you. I forgot about the headset. Oh, my God. No, nope, that's on me. Six, that's on me. When I get into the thumbnail mode, right after I have my streams, I'm working on thumbnails. Hey, Script, how you doing? When I'm doing my live streams, I'm into thumbnails for about 6 hours a day. I miss a shit ton of DMs. I forget the shit I'm supposed to do. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry, Six. You are right. You are right. Here, I'll find this right now for you. Amazon.com. I am so sorry. Okay, here we go. Honestly, I can find this for you right now. Not Banoon. There you go. I am so sorry. I am so sorry, Six. I totally forgot. Because I thought you were coming in that week, right? No. Okay, Control A, delete. Okay, I want to share this. Get out of here. No, I want to share this. Is that share? There we go. Copy link. Bam. I can say that the Logitech ones are really good. There you go, Six. And they're usually on sale. There you go. There's a wired headset right there. I am so sorry. Hey, Six, good morning. Yeah. There you go. TBF. I don't know what TBF means. If anything, I'm done with the Mankini jokes. Oh, to be honest, I don't make Mankini jokes. Okay, so how are you doing, Script? What new games are you most excited about coming out? Resident Evil 4, couple weeks. Dead Island 2, and I hope we get more Sons of the Forest. For Final Fantasy 16, we'll wait and see. But yeah, I've been spoiled. We've been spoiled with games with Hogwarts till now. More DLC. I want more story DLC for Atomic Heart. Script is another good dude that you can have serious conversations with. He's unbiased, but he can give you sometimes the kick in the ass of like, it's not that bad. And mods, don't feel free. Like I said, if your channels haven't been shared or you need channel shared, drop it in there. The big fart. There you go. Did you get that link? Six, I put it in the chat memes. There you go. It's okay. I already bought one. Is going to play Fortnite with you. Huh. I didn't forget because we thought the next week after you asked that you were going to play with us and I didn't see you. Huh. Dad man, eh? He's one of the people I talk about. That's all I'm leaving in the story. And I'll be straight with that one. That dude and the person he's associated with, I'm going to leave this out here right now because I'm tired of being around the bush. AGP, Amanda Gilliam presents. You know what? I'm going to do an AMA. I'm going to do this straight to the point right now because I got no F's to give with this person. AGP, Amanda Gilliam presents on Twitch, is the person who not only messaged people that I'm friends with on Twitter, and we're calling people in this chat certain names. I've never even met them. A whole lot of shit last year. A whole lot of shit, and continue that shit. I'm done. I'm sorry. If anyone don't like this, they can hear this right fucking now. Gave ultimatums. Spread lies. Their whole family. Under the guise of her. With no proof. Hurt a lot of people with those manipulation tactics I'm talking about. Calling them family, saying I love you, and then turning around calling them a cunt. AGP did this. After I invited her on my channel, because I met her doing an interview on Drunk months before. Putting out accusations that I was trying to cancel her. Putting out allegations that I was stealing thumbnails. Putting out allegations that I was using women on my channel for views. Oh, that's fine. That's okay, Six. It's fine. I'm laying this straight right here. Yeah. I don't care if people don't like this. I don't give a fuck. It's the truth. She manipulated them, and they continue the bull crap. They continued the bull crap. And that went on for a few months. They did that. They're her employees. She has them under her whatever business or license. She has gone out of her way to try to cause shit with DMs. She has gone out of her way to vilify me. I am toxic. I am a toxic male. I do not deserve the success on YouTube. I do not deserve the success on Twitch. I do not deserve a Fortnite creator code. I am grifting every woman that comes into my chat and on my stream. This is no joke. The reason why I can say this is because she has done cross-platform attacks, which is against Twitch TOS, through herself and other people to my channel and my friends. You don't want to know who she is. Hey, go Game and Know, how you doing? And she made things really bad, and they believed her, even though they knew she was lying about that stuff. They still believed her. She never met Arwen and called her the see you next Tuesday for no reason. She has never met other people and was just vilifying them. She used people. She manipulates people. And is also one of those people with her little group that was calling me a con artist and a grifter and all that stuff. This is all fact. It's not fake. And if you think I'm lying, I'm not. Because they're banned from my channel. That's why the Dadmans are banned from my channel. They're banned from my Twitch. Their daughter as well, because she also contributed to that. I can say that with 100% accuracy because they have nothing to say that I did wrong that validates their actions. But when they went after people I care about, I kept receipts, I kept notes. And then they gave my friends ultimatums. I kept receipts, and I keep notes. Steven doesn't usually get angry, but I was borderline angry when I saw that shit. And I kept my mouth shut till now. The nicest people are the worst intentions. Because if they're so nice to you, what are they hiding? And I will say that. I'm never going to tell people to pick sides. I'm never going to say who you can't be friends with, you can or cannot stream with. I will never say that. Never. But they have done that to me and others. And if anyone thinks I'm crossing a line here, I don't care. But that's where my line is when it comes to actions on YouTube and on Twitch. When you go out of your way to disrupt friendships or cause drama or push a bias or narrative, whether it be media or a person, and you can't even explain why, but you're just saying they're a villain. And you're hurting people that you don't even engage with. That's where I get pissed off. You want to know where my channel would evolutionize to? It would be literally pointing that crap out, but I'm not that type of person. It's a waste of energy. But that anger is always there. That disappointment is always there. Thank you. That is the truth. And they are banned from my channel. And I don't want people going out there causing drama or unfollowing or any of that crap. Don't do that. I don't weaponize. But I've had enough of that shit. Because they did that. They've insulted Lorena. They've insulted culture. And I'm talking about AGP. They have mocked us when I have given invitations to get them to know new people. AGP, And I get AGP is probably the whole ringleader behind it, but I had enough of it. And I'm not a bad person for talking about this. But it's bullshit. I shouldn't hear friends crying because they're hearing crap being talked about them, and you know they've had no engagement with them. Losing people that they spent hours with confiding in because they want to just believe a liar. That's why I say trust no one, because it's earned like respect. Because they know no one will ever call them out. They'll hide behind people that don't want arguments. They don't want initiating conversations or conflict. They'll hide behind people they know that won't do anything. But they'll still do the same shit. And this is where my anger comes out. This is where my disappointment comes out. Because I'm tired of people crying. I'm tired of people feeling like they should give up because people want to hurt others because they feel like they're entitled to what another person has and they don't deserve it. No, 6, you did nothing wrong. You did nothing wrong. You did nothing wrong. No. 6, you did nothing wrong. Like I said, play with who you want. I have talked to people and told them what they've done in private because I don't out it. But 100%, I can stand by this line. Fuck them. The nicest people can cause the most damage. And if you don't agree with what I'm doing right now, see that red button with the unsub? Do it. Because I don't care. But the people I do care about, they come first. And you'll learn that as a YouTuber, up-and-coming content creator. It doesn't matter the size of your channel. You will always have people trying to come after you. That's exactly a good way to go, 6. I don't have sides. I never took sides. I was put on a side. I was put on as a villain. And then they put other people that stood up for me as villains. They called friends of mine fucking yes men and sheep. I let it go. But when you're accusing people of stealing and you're telling people, oh, I won't come on your stream because this person's, I just won't do it with this person. Oh, why is that? Oh, I can't say. Then you're full of crap. And that's the way I look at it. And you know what? I'm sorry that triggered, but that's the truth. I don't care. Their actions outspeak everything, right? Actions make the man, actions make the woman. Well, the actions definitely, for me, have reached over my patience line. I know the amount of hurt people caused. Yeah, that's it. And you can clip me on that if you're listening. Because I remember, I got receipts. This is the same type of person that literally told a friend of mine, if you're on his channel, you agree with everything they say, and literally just called him pretty much implied he's a sheep and a moron. All that stuff. Hey, Cambrian. But let's get back on that. Sorry about that, but yeah, that's it. That's it. That's the truth. I have been through so much crap as a small channel that most big channels probably don't go through all the time. But I can stand behind what happened because I know. 6, I don't ever want you to feel bad. I appreciate it. But, you know, I said one day I was going to do it. And I did it. It's not your fault. It's no one's fault. This is my channel. This is my words. So what's another question? No one ever needs to take sides. And if someone forces a side on you, they're not good for you. Sucks you got over that hurdle. Yeah. Why are women like that? I don't get it. Because when you're, I don't think it's just women. I think it's anyone who is trying hard to be a content creator and they've been on, let's say, a platform for 5 to 10 years and they're not getting what they think they deserve or should have happened. They don't see what they should change on themselves. They think everything around them is failing them, right? It's like Nolan Batman, Master Bruce. Why do we fall down? So we can pick ourselves back up. If you're not picking yourself back up and you're only pointing your fingers while on the ground that you're falling because of them, you're not doing anything. But don't come after my friends. Don't come after people I care about, especially if you've never talked to them. I have patience. It's all good. Sadly, not liking. No, I am not here to. No, I'm not trying to fuel the fire. But at the same time, 100%. They can't lie about that. Why would I lie about this? If someone could tell me in the chat why I would even lie about that. Because it's outlandish to think about. But YouTube is an outlandish place, right? It's fun, it's crazy, it's depressing, it's lunacy built around a straitjacket of sanity. It's fantastic, right? Tech question. My parents' church wants to start streaming on YouTube. What would be a good app for them to use? Keep in mind they're mostly older people. I would just go with, like, I guess a wide-angled camera for maybe 1080p. And if you want to do like the whole front of the church and just use a Zoom call or something, I don't know, or just hook something up that can find. Honestly, your parents want to stream that? Look for a kid in the church that's tech savvy that can help hook it up. Simple, easy program. Something maybe an Ultra Boy can control if you have an Ultra Boy. YouTube is just another form of Hollyweird. Yep, I agree. So you actually want to do do you actually want to do live sermons, or do you want to just have it broadcasted live so people can watch it on YouTube? That would be pretty much easy. There should be you just have to find a kid who's savvy. It's not that hard. Yeah. Is it maybe something you said to them that offended them, but they didn't tell you? No, monkey. No. 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 Because I even reached out trying to fix shit. If there was a problem. No. Critical Palpatine. Oh, that's a new one. Like that. No. You attracted a bunch. Yes, they have. Because those weirdos were blocked. They don't come back, monkey. This happened before the convoy. This was happening before the convoy. But if you want to second guess that, sure, but no. I have receipts. That's the difference, dude. I wouldn't say it unless I believed it and knew it and saw it. But that's not the main subject here, right? I'm not pointing a finger at Con the Village. I'm talking about my personal experience and what I've been through, okay? I'm not telling anyone to choose sides, and guess what? That doesn't make me a bad person. I'm not going to have to defend what happened, ever. And some of those weirdos are still here in my chat. Yeah. Live sermons on YouTube so that people who cannot leave their homes can watch. Honestly, if you could figure out, I'd honestly find a kid that's tech savvy in the church and just do, you can actually just do a broadcast right to YouTube. I know the sermons do that. The only problem is you would have to find someone who could monitor the chat in case people had questions, or leave it chatless and make it just like a live stream with no actual interaction. That's Emperor Weirdo to you? Okay. What other questions, guys? What other questions? While my detractors come in here and dislike my stream, but they never say anything. Squeaka, good morning. What if you really don't fit in anywhere? All right, hold on. What if you don't really fit anywhere here and you try lots of places to be neutral, but you still feel like you're put on a side? If anyone puts you on a side, Squeaka, then then you don't have to deal with them. My goal is not to put people on sides. I want to share an actual thing that's been going on. Like I said, everyone's welcome here as long as they respect the rules. I am not someone who's going to go around saying, well, you like Star Trek, we can't be friends. Oh, you like these people, we can't be friends. Oh, you did this and this, we can't be friends. I'm not saying that. And anyone who says that has no right to say that, right? We're all individuals who have attractions, interests, dislikes, opinionated values, religious values, ethical values, but we all have a relatability to people. If anyone is trying to say you shouldn't do that, or you shouldn't hang out with that, or you don't feel like you belong because you feel like you're being put on a side, if I did that, I'm sorry. But that's on them, not you. Whatever my bias or anyone else's is, shouldn't be taken as a stone cold truth for your actions to change. Ever. Ever. I have never told people what to do. I'm not shilling for your attention. I'm speaking from personal experience. Never. No, that's bullshit. I think it's bullshit. There's a lot of hearts being spammed. Hey, Squeaka. I hope I made sense, man. If you're feeling like you're being put on a side, though, like, I don't know. I try to look at pros and cons, but when the cons outweigh the pros, I just step away. I've seen other people step away. Honestly, Squeaka, if you want a perfect example of that, Makini is your man. Makini is the one that knows about drama, knows about shit, asks for advice, you can confide in, but will never take a side. Makini is that center goalpost. Makini is definitely one of those. He is passionate, he is down to earth, and he does not take sides, but he upholds his values. 100% Makini. 100 fucking percent Makini. 100%. 100 fucking percent. He all says how he hangs around us and he looks up to all of us. Motherfucker, we all look up to him. He keeps the neutrality right there. So if you need anyone like that, if you're ever in doubts and you don't want to reach out to anyone else, Mac is that dude. Mac is that dude. Mac is that dude. Mac is that dude. And I apologize to anyone in this chat if you feel like I've put you in a predicament where you need to choose sides. I'm sorry, my friendship with you is not based off of who I like and dislike, and I will never use that as an ultimatum for a friendship, ever. So that is never my intention. Dave Bob is gone because of YouTube drama? What do you mean he's gone? What happened? Nah. But I have no problem talking about that crap, man, because that caused waves, man, and I didn't like it. And I kept quiet. Like, what? I think after a year I can talk about it. That's the one person, man, that hurt a lot of people. He said he was taking a break. Well, sometimes you need to take a break, bro. He'll come back. Dave Bob loves certain things on here. He'll come back. Right? Yeah, I tried to do that too. It's more like a feeling of fear that you can't be somewhere because of who you talk to. Squeaker, if anyone ever feels it, dude, everyone goes from that. If anyone makes you feel like that, you don't have to be there. No one dictates who you are. No one dictates who you want to be friends with. No one. That's my main goal. What I was talking about with the whole D thing is they were literally telling people I'm a horrible person and I use people to destroy friendships. They were making up shit. But they refused to talk to me or tell me what I did for that to happen. So that wasn't even for you. If you're having fun there, have fun there. If people are going to villainize you for who you associate with, then they're not your friend. I don't give a fuck who people hang out with. I'm just speaking from personal experience. Fat Steven, I feel like you're pretty natural, not over the top extreme. That's why I stick around. Thank you. If people are gonna no, Squeaker, go where you want to go. Be who you want to be. Lurk where you want to lurk. That's it. That's it. Just lurk where you want to lurk. That's it. No one else should be dictating that shit. Nobody. If you have 100K, 200K, or 5K, or 1 subscriber, no one dictates where you get to do or have or be on YouTube. It's not possible. They're not your board queen, right? I take a break on Saturdays. I have 0 YouTube responsibility. Sunday evenings are mine. Yeah, because I'm on here so much. We're good people here. Well, maybe Atlantean. I don't know about you. I'm still trying to figure you out. It's only been a year. It does Cambridge. Jarbo tried to say RMB was all right because he went to the movies. Oh, Jarbo is just a wish version of someone popular. I don't partake to all that. I follow actual fandom because he's being a little bit of a weirdo lately. I have 2 subscribers and 0 content. It baffles me. Damn. Are you sure those subscribers just aren't your left and right hand, Palpatine? But yeah, and like again, I apologize if anyone thinks I'm being a meanie and I'm causing drama. I'm not. The drama's already been caused. I just talk about it. Yeah, I try to mix it up. If I missed any other questions, I'm actually having fun with this. I might do this more and more. It's funny that we got limited ads here. Go ahead, ask your questions. The alt-right crap, though, that's hilarious because it's like, is that the only thing you got? When I hear alt-right or toxic male or some other weird crap, the first thing I think is the playbook of a cancel culture SJW. You know what I do? I laugh it off. Yeah, I have 30 and I don't know why. Okay. Congratulations. What happened? Apologies. What? Congratulations. Did I miss any questions? I love that tournament. Plus Mackie, yep. Oh, here we go. War Monkey. What's so why is The Last Jedi your favorite star? I'm gonna ban you. Last Jedi is not my favorite. No. War Monkey, what are you trying to do here, bro? That's like saying War Monkey cosplays as Galadriel from Rings of Power when he goes out shopping. Yeah. Question, Fat Lad, will D2 ever live up to its potential? I don't believe anymore. Destiny 2? No. And I've put over 5,000 hours in that game and I just stopped playing. The community killed it for me. What they did to Lano killed it for me. The Sarah Daniels crap, the fucking Bungie crap, the dev crap. No. Destiny 2 is just not for me anymore. Steven, you ever play Skyrim? I did. I think me and Jester are going to start doing more Elder Scrolls online in the future. Man spreading Galadriel, yeah. I'm really looking forward for Elder Scrolls 6 if that ever comes out in Starfield as well. But right now it's Resident Evil and Final Fantasy and Dead Island 2. And maybe Redfall if we can get a good community thing going. Anyone tell you that some of your Fat Steven art looks like Richard Mole? No, I don't know who Richard Mole is, and that's all AI art script. I just typed in Steven Seagal action profile, and that's what it was giving me, and I only took the best ones. Yeah. I just liked it because it gives me different pictures to use for avatars, right? Who's Richard Mole, by the way? I stopped playing back in D1. Prison of Elders was my last thing. I put thousands of hours in. For me, I think it was just before Lightfall. Richard, oh, Bull from Night Court. I actually tried watching the new one, and honestly, two of the original cast can't keep that show going. It's trying to be there, but it's just not there as Night Court. It really is trying, but it's just not succeeding. Oh, Bull. Yeah, Bull. I love Bull. That was a good one. I look beautiful as Galadriel. War Monkey, you might want to actually stand in front of a mirror and not a Funhouse one. New one looks terrible. I love watching Skyrim, but I suck at playing. Hellion, have you watched the Skyrim Grandma? That's a good one. The new Night Court doesn't have the charm. No, it doesn't. It really does not have the charm. It feels like it puts charm in at the wrong places, but it's not interlinked. 33. So are you really fat? I have some body mass, but I'm not like forklift fat. I was a cyclist for quite a while as a courier, right? So I would cycle a lot. So I have like the huge legs, skinny torso, and arms. I miss cycling, I really do. But the lockdowns kind of closed down my bike shop, so it's kind of hard to get to a bike shop. It's the only activity I can get out where I don't have to deal with people. But I used to ride, let's say, from one place to Saga and Saga back, and it was one of the best rides ever. I would stay out all day, and I would come home sunburnt red, and I would love it. Yeah. I love Lego. I wish I had more sets. I wish I had room in this room to actually build Lego. Really did. I used to do a lot of puzzles. I used to read a lot. Sword of Truth is my favorite series. I love Sword of Truth. I hate the show. Wheel of Time I would love to get back into. I'll probably get the audiobooks. Couldn't you get it set up stationary? What do you mean? Ain't no way I'm stopping because of some other dude getting the shaft. Destiny ain't great, but better than all no live service. Yeah. Honestly, there's too many games out there for me just to stick in Destiny. And what happened with Destiny was just like the random crowd, right? The random crowd felt like you're always fighting people to get bounties done, or they'd have the build set up where they just rush through the strike and you can't do anything. So I got sick of it. Thank you, Six, for the super sticker. The alert should go off. I wonder why it's not. And like I said before, me speaking in this stream is not weaponizing any of my chat. It's not the goal. It's never the goal. I speak from personal experience because I can. If you ever feel like I'm putting you in a predicament where you feel like you have to take a side, I apologize, but that is not the case. I don't work like that. The person you hear now is the same person in real life, except I hobble more because of my spine and shit. Thank you, Six. Stationary bike? Yeah, I've been thinking about it, but it's the space, right? I have looked into them, yeah. But Script, it's not the same when you mix up a bunch of electronic music into like a set you want to ride to, and you just bust out in the wind and just, you know what I mean? It's similar, but it's not the same, man. Jesus Christ. Two of them popped up. It's not the same. I get what you're saying, but it's not the same, man. Because there's a place down in Heart Lake. They have like one of those things. Oh shit. Thank you, Mark. Everyone has gone to like a park where they have like the workout gear around a park and you can like walk around a big like circle. There was a place I used to go to down there, and I would do that every day. I would ride around in a circle. I would work out on the equipment, ride around in a circle again, and then ride home. And I would do this every day, and I needed to. And I lost about 50 pounds. And yeah. Hey, Bruce, what's your favorite coffee? I actually quit coffee. But if we're going back to coffee, if it was Tim Hortons back in the day, it'd be extra large, triple. If it's specialty, it would be a French vanilla with 2 shots of espresso. Yeah. I think coffee. I think a good. Now, don't judge me on this one. Any coffee that can go with the palate of a nice Kush marijuana, I'm good with. I used to smoke. I'll do edibles once in a while, but like if a coffee can be a great accent for whatever I wanted to toke in the morning, then that was the coffee I used. Yeah, I switched to G Fuel, right? Back in January or something. So when it came, right, I switched to 1 scoop of G Fuel and about 2 liters of water a day. 2 liters of water a day. The new season is great. I'm actually enjoying it. The new season's fantastic so far. The weapon pool is much better and much more simpler and not so much hammers. Am I a toker? I used to be. I still can. Edibles once in a while. Get Fuel Up. Backdoor Gary can get your discount. I don't know anything about Fuel Up, and he would have to I would have to get a sample first. And the G Fuel I had before the Fuel Up. And I've only just almost finished 1 tub, and I still have another tub. But G Fuel works, and I don't have the same come downs like with Red Bull and shit. Like it's one of those products where it actually works as described. I started doing about 2 gallons of water a day thanks to my coffee habit. Dehydration is a serious issue due to coffee drinkers. Yeah, I used to drink a lot of coffee. Come on. Where's the other questions? And thank you guys for the donations. You guys are filling up that bar at the bottom. Nice. I've also been saving as well. Do you think bike riding might trigger PTSD when Arwen accidentally hits you with a truck or a car in Fortnite? No. Me sitting in a car or in a truck triggers it. I can't sit in my dad's Camaro when he's driving in the front seat. I can't even sit in that car when it starts moving. Because whatever it is, the eye level of the windshield and the seat, when he goes to rev up or slow down, my body starts locking up and freezing because it's the same motion right before I got hit by a car or I hit the car or the car popped out. It's the same shit. And I'm gripping for dear life at the bottom of the seat and I just want out of the car. I panic attack. I have to leave the house. I have a Walkman. It helps me with dealing with crowds. It helps me in the car, but I will freak out. I cannot sit in the car. I cannot. I don't get in many vehicles. I don't. Taxis once in a while. Like I said, certain vehicles trigger it, and it's not pretty. I will soak a shirt in 5 minutes. Bro, I've been hit 16 times. Okay, over like a 7 to 9 year period. I can never get the years right. 6 to 9 year period. However long I was doing it. I'm lucky I just got out with my spine. What's the best Dragon Ball series? I still like Z. Super's not bad except for the end. GT I'd have to give another shot. What is best in life? Waking up. I'm not doing LSD. No, man. No. I can't. No, it won't help. Monkey won't help. I'm not gonna do some LSD. I've been there. I used to party. I've done LSD. I've done ketamine. I've done ecstasy, MDMA, marijuana, fucking boxy. I've done it all, bro. PCP, mescaline. I've done all those. I don't. That time for me is over. Steven, do you find yourself more at ease when you're sitting above, like or in a bus or in a semi-large? I guess, but also I've never driven before, so I would never be able to get a vehicle to test that out. It's just a wasted experience for me. It's like a wasting insurance tax. Do the gifted memberships on YouTube actually benefit the channels? Are we better off supporting creators through super chats or other methods? It depends on the channel, right? If people have Streamlabs or PayPal goes directly to it. Super chats are nice, as memberships are nice because they get to use the emojis and stuff and they get the channel icons, but YouTube still takes 30%. So I think it's the discretion of the viewer whether or not they want to give YouTube money. That's why it's always good as a content creator to have multiple forms of donations. So I have like the PayPal or the Streamlabs, or I have the Subscribestar, which I haven't really used much anymore. That was when I was demonetized. But yeah, it's up to the discretion of the user. I try to make sure I read everyone's comments because I don't see the people in my chat as a super chat, right? Because I know a lot of people get upset or they feel like they're being ignored if they don't contribute money, and I know it's not the streamer's intention, but that narrative does develop over time, right? I do have PayPal. My Streamlabs is hooked up to my PayPal. You can click on my description; it has it all. You can also look at the Ko-Fi for the computer fund. That stuff's already there. Everything's in the description, Monkey. I've already done all that. But again, like I said, and people have watched, I'm not here. When someone gives me a huge donation, I'm like, I don't deserve this. Tickle Trunk's a prime example. I'm not in it to make money, and it feels weird when people want to help out. Even though, and I'm trying. That's my biggest flaw, is trying to accept that people want to help out with monetary value. And I'm not used to it because I didn't even panhandle on the street. It's always been me focusing on my goals of just surviving. So it's weird when people actually want to help out because I'm not used to it, right? So the donation links are there, but I'm not going to push it. That's why I put the bar up there, right? Because when people donate or try to jump scare me, it's showing, hey, at least it's going to a good cause. I love streaming. I love having conversations with people. Six makes a great point. Why don't I do interviews anymore? Maybe I should, but the problem is getting that time aside, and I would love to. But I want it to be a worthwhile interview, right? I want people to feel like they can be themselves. What one CD would you choose if you were stuck on a desert island? What do you mean CD? Oh, CD? But CDs are irrelevant now, though, aren't they? I would have an MP3 player. I would have all the music there. Probably a Big Shiny Tunes. Probably that. Or a Filter album. Or even the Family Values tour, the first one. With like Limp Bizkit and Korn and all that stuff. I probably have that one. Have a good one, Palpatine. You didn't answer if you miss your no. Wait. You didn't answer if you miss your favorite FN tree. What do we mean? Which tree is that one? The big one in the middle? No, I don't know. I like this new season. Sorry, I'm trying to read the chat as fast as I can. No. I know my triggers my PTSD. Yeah, you guys have been awesome, man. Cojones, how you doing? Steven's just afraid he would end up topless if he interviewed me. No, I don't care if you're topless, memes. That's part of your charm. You're random. You do it for a reason. Steven, if you didn't have to worry about copyright strikes, what would your intro and outro songs be? That's a good one. Honestly? All right. Well, if it was an intro song, my name's Greg. Nope, that's it. I believe for an intro song, that's hard to choose, man. I love so much electronic music, I wouldn't know what to say. But I think I would probably start off for an intro song. I think it'd be Ferry Corsten, and it would be Punk. I think that would be one of my intro song. Max says, Bruce, remember anything? Was this, did I miss anything? Or Monkey agreed there are people who don't drink enough water. Yep. That would be my intro question. That would be my intro music because I do love electronic music. I do. It's just something about it has always hooked me. I'm no longer a happy hardcore guy, but I do like drum and bass more and jungle. Break beats pretty cool. Some drum and bass, some dubstep's pretty good. There's good house out there. There's good synth, psytrance, man. That's one thing that kind of caught me off guard. Fucking Robert Meyer Burnett is a fan of Infected Mushroom, right? And I'm like, holy shit, he knows Infected Mushroom. If it was gonna be that, I think my outro would probably be this one. Let me find it. My outro song would probably be this one. Would be Symphonatic. But I would try to find one of the better remixes. Like I used to work in nightclubs. I used to be a busser. I've seen Mario Picado live. I've seen Crystal Method. I've seen Radiohead. I've worked at Ozfest. I've seen Orgy live. I've seen Spiritualized. I've met the lead singer of Econoline Crush randomly in the mall. Met Robin Williams twice in the mall. Or actually twice. Once in the mall, once at the tattoo shop. And I was getting my neck done. Thank you. Like I used to do mashups and stuff too, right? Like, yeah, if I could, I think I'd use one of my mashups as well. It'd be Bittersweet Quadrillion, and that was two songs I put together, and they just came perfectly together. And I would play it, but I'd probably get hit because I love hitting people for that shit. Yeah, like I said, I'm not here to cause drama, but I am going to speak if I've had drama. Happy Hardcore, man, that was real. Happy Hardcore actually spun off from Jungle, right? Jungle, DMB, and Happy Hardcore all used to be like the same type of genre until it split off by the just how it changed, right? The beats per minute changed and everything. Yeah. Yeah, that Transformer one has never gotten hit because they never found the artist. Thank you. Thank you, Squeaker. Honestly, what are we at right now? 12:37. We've been talking for 2 hours? Really? Shit. Any more questions, guys? Should we do more like this? Not just AMAs, just maybe a summary of the week without going into weird shit? I don't know. Hold on, I don't even have my phone on me. I'm sorry. I got emails. Whoa, okay. All right. 4 minutes ago. Hold on. I just got this now. Thank you. New computer fund donation. Thank you, Scott. Cheers. Squeak had a question. Where is it? I can't see it. The chat goes by quick, man. Jesus. What was the question? How does anyone get out there and not be afraid of everyone? How do you lose that? I know it's my own PTs. Squeaker, for me, just to get to the mall or even walk through a mall is having my Walkman on and music blasting and knowing where I'm going, what store, and I make it a direct path. I don't dilly-daddle at all, or dally-diddle, whatever it's called. You never get over it. I think it just takes, if the worst comes to worst, if you need to find someone maybe that you trust in that you know can be like your safe goalpost and go with them to the mall and use them as your focal point while you're doing what you need to do in public. But it's not easy. The anxiety never goes away. Like even standing in line because someone was taking too long at the convenience store, I was almost losing my shit. It's never easy. I bring a fidget spinner once in a while, it helps. But I broke the clicker part of it. I don't go in public anymore either. Did you wear headphones? Yep. Music has been my best friend. What's your favorite game and why is it PlayStation? I'm not part of the console wars. I am very grateful I have a PS5 now. But I do like PlayStation, but I also like Xbox titles as well. That's why I have the Game Pass on PC. Oh, you mean you mean out here on YouTube? What? Okay, hold on. Let me just stuck this again. Sorry, Squeak. I must have misunderstood. How does anyone get out there and just not be afraid of everyone? Because you mean if you want to stream on your channel or like that, well, you got to remember that no matter what you're speaking on from your own point of view, you're speaking as you. So you shouldn't be afraid of anyone if you're being yourself. And if anyone makes you feel like you're, like you said earlier, being placed on a side or made to choose sides, or you're afraid they're not going to like what you're going to say or how your opinions are, then that's on them, not you. You're not here to please everyone. Content creation is about pleasing everyone. It's about showing yourself. I believe that. I know you go through your own stuff and we've had talks, but the first step is always going to be uncomfortable, I think. So when you're ready to do that, you don't have to apologize and explain it right now. I misunderstood. It's all good. Take care, Scott. You'll probably pop up in Valiance later. But yeah, that's it. Just when you're ready, do it. No one should make you feel like it's forced. All right? I don't know why. Yeah, that's weird. YouTube's being kind of weird yet good today. Got kind of serious, got kind of crazy. But nothing I made up. I didn't make anything up here. I just love watching Steven's game streams. I'm not a big fan of a lot of games, but seeing him encounter a cheating bastard on Fortnite is where he really comes in. Steven is a great gamer and friend. Thank you, Bruce. A lot of you guys are good people. You are. Like I said, your time is more precious than your money, right? It was never about being popular here. It was about Jesus Christ. It was about meeting people here. And I have. But I think the one lesson is, Squeaka, is when you're ready to take that jump. Thank you. Meme says the tallest mountain started as a stone. That's true. I think the main thing you gotta look at is look at the people that want to prop you up and help you without trying to tell you who you should be. And those people will be there for the end of time. More will come along in the future as well. There's also factors that people are just addicted to drama. They like starting shit. They want to hear the juicy news and all that stuff. You're going to have all those types, right? You're going to have whispers no matter what. Even if you don't think you did anything, there's going to be whispers. You're going to have liars. You're going to have manipulators. But those are very few compared to the other people that are looking for exactly the same thing you are. The problem is weaving yourself through all that crap. A thank you goes a long way, especially when a random kind of just says it. But that's about it. It's just a journey, man. It really is. It's just a journey. Thank you, memes. It's crazy because April will be 3 years. It doesn't feel like 3 years. But it doesn't feel wasted either. And I think you'll appreciate it, Squeaker, when you're ready. Steven said I was a good person. No, Mark, you were hearing things. I became a member of FAT-STEVEN not because I agree with him all the time, but because when he says things I disagree with, he states his views and with facts, non-conjecture. Well, not everything I say is fact, but I'll speak it from the point of view of why I believe the way it is, right? I'm never going to be 100% right. I just think a lot of people need to just start being themselves and not try to imitate others, right? You don't need to be FNT. You don't need to be G&G. You don't need to be a Mauler or an EFAP. Just be yourself. Let those channels be a contributing factor to where you want to go. Don't make yourself an imitation of them on your journey. Look at T-shirt. T-shirt's going well, man. He's slowly growing. He's finding his niche. Proud of him. Arwen's growing. Backtube's growing. It's great. Sweet Jesus. Squeaka Mouse has become a member. Welcome, Squeaka. Now you can use all the crappy emojis I made. But yeah, there's a lot of good out there. All right. And I do like Picard Season 3. And I don't forgive Kurtzman at the same time. I'm enjoying Picard Season 3. No one told me to do it. I'm not watching it on Paramount, but I'm enjoying it. Yeah, poop. Like, I got enough things on my plate, taking care of my dad, taking care of my own health, worrying about the responsibilities that I'm paid for, hoping I don't get a chronic migraine for 2 days straight or back spasms that ruin everything, and just do what I want to do. YouTube gives you that ability to constantly be learning, right? I think YouTube has that way of just sucking us in and giving us the ability to learn new things without even knowing we're learning it. Sometimes I wish YouTube would announce things. Oh, even the notifications? Yeah, their notifications have been broken longer than I've seen their goalpost move. Same shit. So, question for you guys. How did I do so far for an AMA? What do you guys think? I do all right? Thank you, Squeaker. You don't have, yeah, that's just it. I could ignore season 1 and 2, I rate, and just focus on season 3. It's not forgiveness. You want to do one now? Copycat. What are you doing? Grifting my shit, Mac? No, it's all good. You can do it. Go for it. That was fun. You did great. Fantastic. Yeah. Thank you. That's just, I think this is, I just didn't want to pop on another game stream today. So I was like, all right. That was kind of iffy. That's why I bumped it back to 10:30. I'm like, I don't know if I want to do this yet. And then I did it. And I'm like, oh, this is pretty good. But I will lay this out. My loyalty to my friends is the driving force. It will. I will protect people. I will give advice if I know what's going on. I will not tell people who to hang out with, but I will give a warning of what's been going on because I think people deserve that transparency. It's not weaponizing people. It's not putting people on sides. It's letting them know, hey, this is what I'm going through. That's it. And YouTube's not a, it's not just lollipops and rainbows. It's not. It's really not. It's what you make it. What's your opinion? Well, at the end of the day, it was Gary's choice to have him on. He's supposedly a shock comic. And I didn't think it was funny, but I'm not going to criticize anyone for their choices, right? You bring a guest on, you got to expect the worst and hope for the best, right? Same shit. I don't get hate clicks. I get dislikes. I get hate dislikes. I have petty Pete's who come here every day and either spam dislike, 2 dislikes on my streams every day. And they think it hurts my channel. I don't know what, and it doesn't. It just, it's interaction. It helps with impressions. They're still giving me the view. It's all the same shit. Whatever happened there in FNT, it was not my favorite FNT, but guess what? It's not my call to call out what Gavin did and yell at Gary. I'm not going to do that. I'm not actual fandom. I'm not going to do that. Not every show's a banger, right? Not every stream is a success. Thing Rat makes for bad underwear. Cambridge, I don't want to know what goes on in your house. Thank you guys. I appreciate the comments. Tripping Arc, I hope you're not asking me to whip out my dick on stream. That's what I'm hoping you're doing. I love 3, never watched 2 or most of 1. Yeah, 2 bothered me with the slapping of Picard and all that crap. I still haven't watched Rise of Palpatine and never will. Hold on, I'm going to try to find it. I think this one's still up. I don't know. Whoa, okay, whoa. I accept, whoa, stop. Why is it playing it? I hate SoundCloud. I hate SoundCloud when it does that. I hate it when it does that. Yeah, I did this 10 years ago. Oh my God, I did this mashup 10 years ago. Holy shit. That was loud. That was really loud. Project, what was it? What? I wasn't asking that, but now that you mentioned it, no, you're not getting it. I'll never watch Rise of Palpatine either. Lol, Hellion. When I heard supposedly what happened in FNT, I just felt sorry for the people around Gary. I don't think so. They took down the stream. He even said on Cobra Cast, and like right after when he was talking on Cobra's channel, and got it cleared up. And I was like, all right, cool. But like at the end of the day, it's not our channel, right? We don't. What are we gonna do? Shit on someone because someone did something childish? It sucks, but you can't. It happens. It's again, it's not my call to judge. I can give an opinion, but it's not my course to judge, man. He handled it right. I think the Snyder shit was worse. First they laugh at you, then they attack you, and then they mimic you. Yeah, the ones that mimic you, you can tell. I keep an eye on people who mimic shit. It's really easy. The problem is you can mimic an art style, but you can't mimic the niche that it creates, right? Yeah, that's it. I don't know. You guys are awesome, man. Thanks for this. I thought this was going to go horribly bad. Hey, probably after the stream, I'll probably get shit on. Who knows? People be like, how dare you, Steven, talk about things. You're not a drama channel. You're going to cause the problems. I'll be like, I don't care. But yeah, I think it's yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Oh shit, where's the other brawl thumbnail? Oh. I'm missing a thumbnail. What the hell? I thought I caught both of them. I know I'm right. That's why I said the first thumbnail will look better. There you go. Sending them off. Sorry, I was just sending off stuff for the shows. Did you like Endgame and either answer why? I thought it was okay. It was Marvel's peak. But I'm also a guy who likes Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man more than Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. But I like Tobey Maguire Peter Parker more than I like Andrew Garfield's Peter Parker, if that makes sense. I still like the original Spawn movie. That soundtrack was badass. There. That's an album I would bring on an island. The fucking Spawn soundtrack. That was killer. That or the Mortal Kombat soundtrack. Yeah. We like you, keep being you. I'm not going to change. I don't change for anyone. I'm sorry. It doesn't work like that. Same thing you can say. I'm going to say to Squeak It. Just be you. Don't let anyone try to tell you or try to change you. Atari Teenage Riot versus Slayer. No Remorse. That's one of my favorite songs next to the Crystal Method with Filter. Can't You Trip Like I Do. Then you had like Orbital with Kirk Hammett, I think, doing Satan. That was a good one. I believe there was the Butthole Surfers with Marilyn Manson. You had For Whom the Death Tells, like that was Metallica. And some. Why am I remembering this? I played those albums to death. Okay, no joke. Yeah, I love that shit. I never said The Crow. No. Combat, Spawn. No, okay, no. It would be Spawn, Mortal Kombat, and the Hacker soundtrack. Hacker soundtrack was good. We got Prodigy in that with Voodoo People when they were doing that rollerblade scene through traffic. You had Underworld with Cowgirl. Yeah, probably that. Yeah. Random Access Memories. Yeah. Hackers and Mortal Kombat. That shit got me into electronic music. It did. I even like the what was it? The Matthew Perry Last of Us Lost in Space movie, because some of the music off that soundtrack was good. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, man. Yeah. It's like you're not gonna like every song on the album, right? You can apply that to like Picard, right? You're not gonna like everything in Picard, but it doesn't mean you can't like a certain ass song. Commodore 64 is why I love Synthwave. Synthwave is pretty good, man. Borderline with that cyberpunk shit. I do love that crap. Mm-hmm. That's why I pay for a license with Epidemic Sound, because at least then I can use my Spotify playlist and like it's all licensed to my channel. But they need more music, but they have some good hits in there once in a while. 90s music was good music. That's the thing. 90s music, except for the whole turning one vowel into a whole verse. You know, that was kind of crazy. Well, Hackers was also the movie where you saw Angelina Jolie before the tit job, and she actually topless in Hackers. Yeah. I don't even know what Space Taxi is. Psytrance, if you can find good Psytrance is great. I love Psytrance. Psytrance is really good. There's some good stuff out there. Hyperstate, honestly, let me find this. Hyperstate 99. If you're into like Tiesto, I would have to say the live versions of some concerts are fantastic, but Tiesto, Hyperstate 99 is one of the best live sets I've ever heard, and I love it. You got Silent Harmony, Save the Whales. You got so many classics in there that it's so good. Hyperstate 99 is a good one. I love live shows a little bit more, live recordings a little bit more, because sometimes you'll get people doing mixes and mashups that you won't find on the albums. And yeah, like I know Felix the House Cat had this remix of Cars, you know, Here in My Car, but it didn't have the vocals, but the way he did the bass with the melody, I can't find a good studio quality of it anywhere, but it's one of my favorite remixes, and it's only like 2 minutes long. Yeah, man. I used to DJ. I did a couple raves. It was fun. My first rave, I packed the whole VIP room. It was fantastic, and that's when laptop DJs were just starting. It was good. Yeah, it was fun. I still have live sets somewhere, but yeah, you can find them. Just you gotta look for them. Problem is, I gotta wipe any pictures that might have my face on them. But that's it. No, this AMA's been fun, guys. I appreciate it. Not everything has to be a video game, am I right? But before we kind of wrap up, and we have like 17 people here, can you guys stick around quickly for one quick channel raid like we normally do? You guys okay with that? I'm gonna go look quickly on a channel to give a raid, okay? So just stick tuned, and then yeah, I'm gonna be on, I think, Grumpy Old Vaping Gamers channel in the future. So all right. Let's give this dork. Let's give this dork some attention, and I already have a choice in mind. So we're gonna do a raid real quick. So just give me a second. These are actually working. People that we've raided have actually commented back and stuff, or made videos, and it's pretty nice to see. I didn't ask for it, but I do like it. All right, so let's go here. Do that. All right. Okay, so we got the weirdo here. All right, so the weirdo we're doing today is Scotty, but Scotty doesn't know, right? Scotty doesn't know. So let's get the volume up here before everyone goes. Okay, hopefully this doesn't disappear. Oh, did it get quiet? Oh shit, it did. All right, get back over here. Okay. So let me just minimize this quickly.
I'm gonna step out here. So
I'm gonna bring this up here. You can hear him right now. He's playing. I think he's playing Tarkov. So we're what the fuck? All right, cool. Let me get my stream elements over here. All right. So normal routine is fat raid right here. And we're gonna grift him right now. So give him some love. That's Scotty Hawk. He was in the chat earlier.
What хуй?
And just do it right now, guys. Do it right now.
Куда он делся?
Go raid his channel. Type it in there, and then I'll end the stream a little bit. Just everyone go over there and raid.
Давай, Молчи!
Let's see if he's paying attention this time.
Another one rolling up on me.
Ах ты ебагала!
There you guys go. Hey, Wolverine, good morning. I'll be doing that once or twice a stream. Thank you for doing this today. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for asking questions and coming in and not feeling like it was anything more than a conversation. Appreciate it. Let's see if he actually pays attention to the chat. I should just put Scotty doesn't know.
See him.
Scotty doesn't know. Again.
Shot my damn arm off, bro.
Hey, yeah. You already are subscribed, Fat Raid? Yeah, you guys are awesome. Oh, you got over 300. Yeah, he doesn't know. 14 people watching. He still doesn't know. This guy doesn't know.
Getting bullied by AI.
You're getting bullied by your chat. Wake up, Scotty. Come on, Scotty, wake up.
No, the heavy bleed, stupid.
Fat Raid, hide the Crisco. That's right. Yeah, you guys are awesome. Come on, Scotty, wake up. Come on, wake up, Scotty. Yeah.
How is there still a bleed?
Come on, Scotty. Oh, I love doing this. Wake up, Scotty. They're in your chat. Say hello, Scotty.
Yeah. That one shot.
I love doing this. This is hilarious. He's in the zone. I know. I just like being a dick. I can't say Fat Raid, although he did get a new subscriber. Oh, okay. You just refresh it if you have subscriber mode on, right?
Gotta regroup.
I've been doing this a couple times now, and a lot of the channels have just loved it. So I'll probably keep doing this during my streams.
Let's try this again,
to
huh?
pay it forward.
Thanks for the raid, guys. I'm kind of in it right now.
I know. See, yeah, he's in it. Yeah, he's in it. Yeah, just being a dick. Yeah. It's not my fault if he gets shot, though.
Sorry, you little asshole.
You guys are awesome. Thank you. I'm gonna wrap it up here because I do have some stuff to do in an hour. So I'll probably I'll put the link up if I know if I'm on there. But yeah, that's Scotty Hawk. He deserves it.
On me? He did. He's in the bushes.
Thank you for attending the AMA.
I'm getting straight up bullied by the AI.
You guys are freaking awesome. And I'm gonna call it a night for now. We'll see you Monday if I don't do anything tonight. Okay? Cheers, everyone.